Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. Today we're going to look into the buying process of a Model Y, and I'm going to show you that you have to be very careful when you order a Model Y long range. The reason behind that and what I mean with that, this is what we're going to discuss today. If you're new to my channel and you do enjoy my content, do consider subscribing, and we will start in today's video right now. Well, the exciting news for Giga Berlin is that the impact that Giga Berlin has on the European market is getting bigger and bigger. Here's a very good example from the Norwegian market. We have here Giga Berlin and Giga Shanghai. And we clearly see that people from Norway are buying more Model Y than Model 3. And of course, the Model Y standard range is the only one moving to Europe, excluding UK right now, because UK is getting all the cars from China yet. But all the other countries, they are getting the Model Y from Germany, exception to the Model Y standard range. So the impact here when it comes to the Giga Berlin factory is getting bigger and bigger. And what's going to be interesting is until when Tesla is actually going to get the Model Y standard range from China, because I'm actually expecting a shift towards fully Model Y production in Europe very soon. And I'm also expecting that then the UK market is also going to be delivered with a Model Y from Germany. This should be no issue at all, and I have talked about that last year, that they were testing already as well cars for the UK market, and with that, Giga Shanghai could concentrate on other markets and not the European market anymore, but it will take another 2 to 3 years until we will see a Model 3 production in Germany as well. Tesla has received over the past 2 years 19,000 euros in fines. I mean, this is nothing for such a big company. Nevertheless, they are now more focused on doing stuff right. We had the fire when it came to the boxes on site. So they're trying to make that not happen again because, of course, all newspapers are talking about it and this is not good branding. So they are taking care of that right now. That is good to see as well. Now, this is in German, but what I say to you is one thing. If you buy a Tesla Model Y long range, check the tow hitch, because this one is costing you 1,350 euros. This is the price from Germany. And in Germany, when you order a Model Y long range, it is already included. So you have to exclude it. You have to press that button. And this was not the case before. For all other configurations, you actually have to add it if you would like to have the tow hitch. But here, in this case, for the Model Y long range, it is actually not this case. It is already included automatically. So if you are not looking at the price and you just pay, you pay like 1,350 euros too much if you don't need it. And I saw that in Denmark, it's already with the price reduction included as well. In the United States, there's not this issue, but please let me know if you checked your country, because in certain countries, I do know that the tow hitch is included automatically in the Model Y long range. So just be careful. It's nothing, it's a mistake, I think, but just be careful in the buying process that if you really need it or if you want to exclude it. So that is very important to note. Then looking into California, we have 164 stalls. That is what they want to do. That is what they want to build. 4 large supercharger projects, but they are not going with the funding anymore. So they are walking away from $6.4 million in funding. There's a lot of discussion about that. If you get funding, you have to open the superchargers. That is, again, something that Tesla has been doing already, started doing it in the United States. In Europe, we have more and more people using superchargers as well. My parents are driving to a supercharger with not a Tesla they are having. So this is all working very well, and Tesla is doing some good money with that. Looking into the European market, Q1 is going to be very bullish, guys. I mean, honestly, yesterday, Norway was a record. I mean, all-time record of daily registrations. We are seeing more and more people receiving a Model 3 and a Model Y. So the power, the strength of Giga Berlin is playing out here. As I mentioned yesterday in my video, these numbers are proving that they will catch up with VW Group. I'm talking not about VW, the entire VW Group. And we are talking about the daily market, so those that are showing the numbers in daily numbers. This is not including the UK, not France, not Germany. But we know the numbers there are already very strong Italy, a very strong market as well, currently growing very rapidly. Now let's look into the safety ratings. For the SUVs, we have Model Y with an A rating here when it comes to rear passenger restraints. I don't know why they get less grades here than the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Maybe someone can explain me that. I wouldn't know why Tesla Model Y or the Tesla in general is not getting all in a good rating and not only acceptable one. So let's see. Maybe you can give me feedback about that if you're from the States, because those numbers are coming from the States. Now let's look further into more news, because to be honest with you, I'm always happy. I'm supporting Tesla all the way, and I'm always happy to see that Tesla is improving when it comes to average supercharging times. Now, when it comes to average supercharging times, they have done a lot of work to improve that by doing the route planner, by getting the battery at a lower rate so you can charge faster. So everything that has been done with software is being done so effectively. Now, in recent time, it has increased a bit, but I think with the new superchargers that we are receiving in Europe as well, the V4, this should improve further. By the way, if you have listened to my video until now here and you're a subscriber or non-subscriber, doesn't matter. In the pinned comment, there is a link. You can rate your Tesla, you can share your experience, and you can also join my group. Lots of German people as well, maybe interesting to you to connect with them as well. They are also speaking English. Over 550 people over there. It is free to use, no payment. It's not like Patreon and you need to pay anything, just free to get in contact with me. And maybe rate your Tesla. Let's bring the word out how it is to drive a Tesla. Now, let's look into VW. VW is going to invest $193 billion. That is a huge number. But again, I would like to tell you one thing. And as a European, I'm a big football fan. We have big clubs here in Europe that are spending a lot of money into new players. And if I'm telling you one thing, money doesn't matter. I mean, money is not always the solution. So if we look into, for example, PSG, good example right now, they have spent so much money, but they are not winning anything. So if we look into VW, it is a good sign that they are investing $193 billion. But the key factor is, what can they actually take out of it? Can they really create great products? Can they really make, with this money, new battery cell production, be more independent, go the way that Tesla has been done? And that is the key factor. Let me know if you think this is going to be the case. As I mentioned in my group, we are already more than 550 people already. So let me know what you think. You can join my group for free. Let's discuss everything there. Share your experience, rate your Tesla. I would be very happy to have you over there, to get in connection with you and share your experience. Thank you very much for being here today. I really enjoy your time, and thank you very much.